Hi, I'm Kranti Sama. You're watching Overdrive, and finally, electric G is here. Thank you so much, Santosh, for taking up
No,
for
thanks for
us.
joining
And
us.
first thing first, you just decided to get one version, which is the top end, I guess. So tell us more about this plan of yours.
Yeah, so these customers for us are quite special and they haven't even seen or driven the car, but they are booked and we are sold out. So we want to give them the exclusive edition one, which is actually also distinguishes itself from the normal G electrified version which will come in the future. So definitely, the moment we announced it last year, there were always a lot of customers. In fact, we still have demand. As I said, we will reopen the bookings and so that we can deliver by end of the year.
So,
But
sorry.
clear statement of intent, as I said, there is no luxury without sustainability, and if we are able to electrify the G, everything is possible.
So today you announce the prices, but the customers can't buy it right away or book it. I mean, they'll have to wait for 3 quarters, right?
Yes, so the customers who have already given expression of interest and booked with us, they will all get the car. The new slots we will open up only when we have more allocations, because we don't want to now disappoint customers, but we are trying to work out. But I think if we now take more orders at the right time, we will be able to deliver by end of the year.
And if you could share the allocation, I mean, how many cars are we seeing electric Gs in India?
Wow, the first set edition will be around 90 cars.
90 cars which are already booked and
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
be delivered
3 crore
by
plus cars.
three. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. So, I also wanted to understand today. I just wanted to have a short chat on your electric portfolio. How
Yeah.
is it doing? What's the percentage? The growth you said was phenomenal, and globally we have seen different kind of challenges for electric vehicles. How do you see as a luxury car maker?
So I think firstly, if you look at our total penetration of electric to passenger cars, we are already at more than 6%, which clearly puts us in the pole position. And if you see last year to this year, we have grown almost double, 94% growth. And that's also because new products like the EQS SUV, the EQS SUV Maybach, the EQA that we have introduced. So clearly there is an increased acceptance. Also, if you see the narrative as the year has progressed, when we started the year, there was a lot of questions between EVs and EVs versus hybrids as the year progressed. And I think it's also the ecosystem. A lot of mass and premium manufacturers are also launching EVs. Now almost all of them will launch an EV. So the question if whether EV should be there or not is slowly going out. It's about what options now I have, what price points are there. And even when I look at leads, in the last couple of months, we have EV leads. The customer saying, I want an EQS or an EQA. Earlier, it used to be a GLA or a S-Class customer or a GLE customer. We have to tell, why don't you consider an EV? So there is a maturity in the market. It's a very positive step. Even government, for example, state governments, they have this road tax benefit. Telangana has extended it. Delhi has extended till next year, March. So that's also a major enabler to, get these cars at a right price point in different markets. So all of this should help further accelerate demand. And I think this quarter, with many OEMs launching EVs, I think this segment should now grow. But it's about sustainability, right? End of the day, we have the entire portfolio. We leave it to the customer. We will keep offering these options, and but we still feel that there is a much more growth potential, and maybe we are very much closer to the inflection point where now it starts going faster.
Okay, and you must have seen, maybe 2024, at the beginning of 2024 and now 25, you must have had like lots of data around the EVs and your EV customers. So any interesting fact or phenomena which you saw?
Yeah, the biggest one is charging. There is so much of cry about charging infrastructure and stuff, but we saw 80% of our customers are charging at home or office. The usage of public charging is once a month, once a quarter, and they are just not using so much. So most of them are self-sufficient. They are able to manage it because these cars have high range. The EQS that we said is excess of 800 kilometers. And I think that something gives a lot of confidence also that the dependency on charging infra, though it should develop, we are supporting it, and that's where the democratization of charging will also help. But I think that's not the biggest bottleneck at this stage for adoption.
And this year you're going to launch more electric or more ICE versions?
So it's not versus or, but I think still ICE will form a major part of the portfolio. Right now we have a fully refreshed portfolio. C-Class, E-Class, GLS, all are brand new cars, S-Class. So there will be most of the cars will be special editions, limited editions, to be very honest, because cars are new. So it's not like a successor will come in fast. And here it will be a combination of ICE and EVs.
And how's the outlook? How do you see the market?
Market, I think, is positive. We came from a very strong second half of the year. The market there was around 3%. We grew by 16%. So coming from a 16% growth in H2, we feel this momentum should continue. But yes, it's a sentiment-driven market as well. So we have to see the geopolitical headwinds, exchange rate, for pricing. So these are things which are still open, but we are still positive and we feel the next 25 should also be the best ever year.
Thank you so much and
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thanks
and
for
good luck.
joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.